have all been freed from their prisons between dimensions, and they're like, we'll meet each other again. And Rand's like, I fucking hope not. You guys are awful. Just leave me the fuck alone. And it's like, that might be a little while off, as long as our souls keep shining with life. We gotta wait until we all die and meet up in heaven. And Asakim's like, I help too. Oh my god. And Asakim here says that he can hear a wind calling him, a new wind calling to him, a wind he remembers back at the most distant reaches of his memory. Asakim, you fucking talking shit about Cybuster, you fucking asshole. And Gadlight helped out, and he's like, where the fuck is Hibiki? He's like, what, you want to... He's like, nah, I just want to give him a message, just to tell him to live as long and as strong as he can. And Hibiki's talking with AG, and AG's about to take a one-way trip to the Horizon of Karma with the rest of the power that seeks obliteration. It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it, and he really likes getting kicked in the balls, so why not? Advent shows up. He's like, what are you doing here? And Advent basically just says, he's like, there's no room for me in this new world, so I'm just going to watch over it from outside the cycle of karma. Don't worry about it. Advent, he's like, Hibiki, don't worry, you don't have to forgive me. You can stay as mad as you want. And then Hibiki says, no matter how much mankind evolves, how much they perfect themselves, they'll never claim to be gods and lord it over others like Advent did, and when he totally fucked it. And Advent's like, I got nothing to add to that. So, when gods, such as him, and demons leave the world, all that remains is people. And may Hibiki's future be as pain-free as possible. And yeah, he's like, Yellowburnell's fucking saying, he's like, yeah, I guess I am. And that direction's for everybody else to decide, not for gods and devils. And so, thanks to that, and all the singularities working together, save the day. And with that, a new era, the super-dimensional world, has begun. So, Tria's been working on the Solarian. It's got a new role to fill now that she's patched it all up. It's going to be the controller for a new heavenly pillar that now stands much closer to Earth, so it'll be much easier to sort out if shit gets real again. And that's going to be a gateway to the various parallel worlds. And I guess that means that everybody in Z-Blue gets to meet each other like sooner than we thought, because we've just got like a elevator that goes to everywhere. Assuming that Tria's theories are accurate, that is. But even so, some parallel worlds are closer than others, and contacting some of the far-flung ones will be a little bit difficult. Essentially, the ones not already similar to Earth will need to be colonized as part of the spreading out process, and there's already applications for volunteers coming in. And Xena apparently says that there are volunteers from all sorts of parallel worlds, not just this one, that want to spread out and join everything. And former Sidereal folks like Sardius in them. And he said that it's a cautionary note that it's anybody's guess how long this peaceful period will last. And it's just like, wow, that dude really knows how to put a damper on things. But with the gate as a symbol of what everyone's been through and learned, there's lots of hope to go around. And what about Crow? He's still in a lot of debt. Because yeah, he's still in debt. He's like 50, 100, give or take 100. And basically, at the end of the fight, he asked for the Braster to be repaired instead of having it scrapped. So he's got to pay for it to get fixed. You know, he could have paid for it scrapped. Well, he's like, yeah, no, I got to play lowball to get out of debt, but I'm not casting off my partner. And he's going to have lots of jobs to choose from. And Tria is going to secretly pay off 80% of the debt as a gesture of gratitude for saving everything. Hey, it's Mimsy! She's got a fucking baby with Kay. So Kay Awesome with Mimsy, and where's Athena, his daughter? Not the other one, it's fucking Javi? Is he Jabby? He's a weird dude. He's a wild guy though. But they're all back, and they're all back ready for some domestic bliss now. They're not singularities anymore. And it's like, let's go everybody. There's Athena, there's Case Order. And Orson finally took off his fucking glasses because he doesn't need to hide his eyes anymore. Crow definitely went to Mars to live. Hey! Kiriko, Fiona, and Goat and the gang are all hanging out together, and they're doing mock Battle in Glory, and they never want to shoot a real gun ever again. And they want enough prize money to give Coconut and Vanille a good shot at a wedding. I can't believe they didn't mention that. Well, they probably did when everybody got back together after a root split, but I mean, jeez, don't mention. We just didn't pay attention until the very last stage. It was like, oh yeah, by the way, Fiona's alive. Never wants to fight again. Visara with the space whales, and Miley's like, dang it, Visara! Dragging us through these fucking multiple dimensions to look at these stupid fucking whales. And Gowlin's like, this is making it much harder for me to woo Mylene. Let's go, Masara. I really want to hold Mylene's hand, and you're ruining everything by dragging us to sing this stupid shit. And then Vifida speaks. Basara just wants to kiss Basara, and Jane will lose his juices out like a spider. Listen to my song, Totsugeki Love Heart! Those are definitely whales. And not only are they whales, they're humans that evolved to be like that. Alto is flying around in the skies above a new colony, while everybody else is hanging out and visiting the former Vajran homeworld. And they're doing it with Aikun, the little shitty pet man. Oh, Luca and the lady with the boobs, they're gonna kiss. But they've got Aikun, who's Ranka's weird little fellow, who's a little Vajra man. And they're an emblem of Vajra... Yeah, there he is. And he's an emblem of coexistence. And I chose Cheryl. I'm glad Ranka didn't fucking kill herself. Team D are back on their original mission of Dankuga, which is the preservation and spreading of the seeds of humanity across the cosmos. And Dragon's Hive is going through the gate, parts unknown. Which, I mean, maybe she'll meet her senpai, Shinobu. And Sakuya, maybe he'll get to have a fucking house somewhere. Go forth, Dankuga. Yeah, she mentions her senpai at the end there. The elements, with the world they've lived in peace after these 12 long years, they're all back there. And they just want to hang out and have a nice time. And they just hope that the aquarium won't have to be woke up from its slumber to defend the peace again. And Sylvia really wants to fuck her brother still, like 100%. But they're gonna hang out with the Holy Angel Academy. Yeah, here's these guys, and they're like, let's hope we never have to use Aquarian again. There's Donald with his fake jaw, and Somi. They definitely kissed. The old commander, Malloy, Sazanko, who wants to look at all the boys kissed. What about Aquarian? Just fucking leave it in the fucking ground. Jin and Yunaha, true love, and Jin and Yunaha actually become like the new destined couple, like Apollonius and Selena done in the Aquarian Logos. It's them reincarnated. Vix, can I fill your hole yet? Handy, please, not in front of everybody. In New Kamina City, Simon, Near, and everybody else having their friends, and Simon and Near are finally gonna get fucking married. I love you, Dream Woman. You did it. You finally figured out marriage. I love you, Dream Woman. Let's finally get married. Hey, Simon. Fuck you. Here's Young. And Noriko and a rejuvenated Kazumi are here. Yeah, there's Noriko. So Young was waiting. He's like, wow, guess I'll see this. Like, hey, Takai and Noriko, Current Beauty, and me, Kazumi. What, weren't you guys meant to be saving the universe, like, for like 12,000 fucking years? It's like, yeah, but stuff happened. Took a little bit less than 12,000 years in the end, sort of. Sort of. He's like, but your welcome home message really did the trick in an alternate timeline. Yeah, it's just he mentions there the welcome home. She's like, wait, you guys got that? And it's like, oh, Naruko, Kazumi, I love you, Dream Woman. The Topless and friends, now that they've got to find a new job helping the Sirius Alliance get moving after millennia stasis, now they don't have to fight the monsters that aren't actually monsters all along. And Nono from the Dimensional Healing has actually started remembering all sorts of stuff from her, like, 11,000 year life. And, like, stuff how Earth and Sirius worked together and did commerce and business, and there are experiments underway to try and communicate with the space monsters. And it turns out not all of them actually evolved into Balds all along, so communication is possible. If someone could marshal the forces of sentient life, the power that seeks existence, to change the course of power that seeks obliteration, then maybe it could even end the universal destruction system once and for all. I saw it, Nono. You fucking sort of did it, maybe. Or at least you started saying a lot of words and it might mean something. But good shit, Nono. You did it. You became a real girl. The EVA pilots went back to their world and it fucking sucks. Everything's back to how it was. Asuka and Mari are on the opposite sides of the conflict from Shinji and friends, and then Shinji's like, what are you going to do now? He's like, I don't fucking know, but I can't do nothing, so I'm going to act thoughtfully from now on. And Mari calls him Papas and is like, he's got a good head on his shoulders, mostly. Yeah, he calls him Wanko-kun there. It's like, I'm going to try hard, and Asuka tells him he's full of shit, but everyone's having a good time. And I guess Asuka's not gonna kill him. Yeah, she calls him, like, puppy there. Puppy! It's like, shut it, poor Shinji. At least it's not like how the Rebuild Movie 3 ends, where they just fucking drag him along by his hands and he's gone catatonic. But there you go. I mean, Ray's still fucked up and weird. Not the right Ray, but there you go. Roger, in Paradigm City, has got clear skies for the first time since time immemorial. And it still needs him, despite him still its ongoing lack of memory. But you know, there's always time for a negotiator. Oh, and he's got a visitor, an angel, who I guess doesn't want to fuck everything up anymore. Setsuko and squad mates are undergoing the challenge now of a true mass production Valgora. And they all elected to tackle instead of people returning to their respective timelines. Okay, so these guys, like, Setsuko's like, I don't want to go back to my world where my Setsuko and Denzel are dead. And they're like, yeah, that would suck. Let's stay here and be the de facto guardians of the Heaven's Gate thing. Then, like, we'll just work on it and be cool. And that's what they're gonna do. So, they're all gonna hang out. Chief, tell me, let's make the cool Vergola. The glory stars will rise again. Camille's going to grad school, and his plan is to become a Gundam designer. And Amuro is looking forward to testing his creations. And Amuro is going to stay in the army as a way to guard the next generation's progress. A lot of the next generation are going to be going to school for things other than military training. Which may require some conversations between fathers and sons before the dust settles. And I mean, we've got some fucked up kids here. Yeah, so Bright and Hathaway are going to have a chat, because Hathaway doesn't want to join the army. Oh, and Riddy's going to have to talk to his dad too. I like that Camille gets to be a mobile suit designer in the end, instead of in a fucking coma. But he's like, I've got to... So Haman gets on the mic and is like, "I am the commander of Neo Zeon, Haman Khan," and it's like, oh, but basically she announces total renunciation of arms and wants full integration into the regular colonial governance model. And Katz is like, Neo Zeon have probably got loads of guns hidden away though, right? And it's like, yeah, but Haman will step on anyone's balls who wants to mess with it. It's just a matter of guiding society in a direction where nobody wants to use those guns. Shah, it's like, why isn't Shah in the broadcast though? Who fucking knows where he is? Yeah, so where's Shah? I don't know. And it's the changing of the guard, and that's why Shah doesn't want to be involved. And Amuro's like, I just hope that Shah will live his life according to the best principles he learned from hanging out with us, instead of trying to drop rocks on everybody and losing his fucking mind when all of his plans don't work out because he's a bad person. And then Chan's like, but Amuro, score to sell time. Who's it gonna be? Chan or Veltorchika? Veltorchika or Chan? And Amuro just goes, I gotta follow Banarji's example here and not Altos. But Chan is his love in the movie, and in the novel, it's Veltorchika, and he gets her pregnant and have a baby. It's fucked up. Minerva is no longer a princess of Zeon though, because Zeon just vanished. But she expects there's still things she can do for the world, and finding out what they are is exactly why she's going back to Haman. She's going to study under Haman to become an Iron Lady. But she promises Banarja that one day she'll return to him as he returned to her, and maybe by then she would have got his fucking name right. But she won't be a princess. She's not a princess, but Zinneman still calls her princess, and all of his men are still going to treat her as such. I'm like, yeah, it's cool. That's what the reader would have wanted. Okay, and then Banarja goes, Audrey, I mean Minerva. So he does get it right in the end. And he says, neither of us need to wear masks any longer, right? So I can finally call you Minerva instead of being really fucking weird about it. Lakers and Kigali are happy to be working together again. Orb has been selected as the point of contact for Plant-Earth relations. There may be some Blue Cosmos assholes around, and it'll fall to Chien and everybody else to keep the lid on, but I mean, Stella's back. She didn't die after all. It's good. Don't worry about it. She's feeling much better. And so's Moo. Luna, no! Isaac and Dirk are having a good time. One of Isaac and Dirk never wants to do, like, the role again. I don't think it's Isaac is Tomokazu Seki, right? So it's not him. It must be Dirka then. Cafe and everybody are back to being kid things, and Cafe's probably swinging an anchor around at this asshole like he does all the fucking time. Zambot and the King Beale have been loaned to the military. Yep, loaned. It'll be up to the kids whether they want to pilot ever again. But Hezemon, the granddad, declares that those mecha are good for more than just fighting. And Cafe likes the sound of that. And he's even got a name for the resulting company. And he's going to call it the Super Dimensional World Jack of All Trades Kami Great Company. It's like, you just stole that from Wada, you fucking asshole. He's like, oh, it's like, you've got a lot of studying to do and a lot of homework if you want to be CEO of a company. And then it turns out that Wata did finish all his homework, unlike a certain someone else. Cafe, you pile of shit. Yeah, so that's the dude telling him off for not doing his homework. Banjo's got his private eye thing set up and he's about to get his first customer. And, he's like, my first customer's going to be a woman. What makes you say that? Just kind of luck I got, I guess. Fucking Banjo. Banjo's really good. And Beauty and the other one want to kiss him, but... Rand and Mel are looking for new work when up comes. But you still haven't married me. Like, I'm not fucking gonna either. But then CeeLo Beta shows up, Mel's dad. He's like, howdy guys, nice to see Beta Services here. Papa! He's like, howdy Mel, how you doing? Been a long fucking time, been 5 fucking games, huh? And basically, he's been working for Trier. He was Trier's chosen chief mechanic on the Solarian, the zone tuning, the shield system, and basically any bullshit Triers have to pull out, he made. And yeah, he's like, I did the Solarian, I did the zone, I did the shield, I've done it all. The last thing he was gonna do is stick his ore in and give up when the beta service is already past the next generation, and he's not gonna disturb the newlyweds. And Rand's like, please no, it didn't happen. Yeah, okay. So the newlyweds is like father, like daughter, and she's like, yeah. Don't worry, we're gonna have a huge wedding and we're gonna invite all our friends from all over the multiverse. And then CeeLo is like, better start raising money for that dowry. Yeah, Z3.2 is like, oh please, fuck, I don't want to get married, please. Please! But as long as they get loads of tasty beer too, then maybe you could trick him into it. So Manny says apparently Kyra gets super interested in Psari's music and his magic power reminds him of a world of white and black wanderers. Which sounds like, yeah, that could be, that probably is Razefan actually, you're right. The Gundam X folks are basically going back to their former lives, and Garrett and Tifa are doing their stupid shit. There's Anil, she's back. There's Royby, there's Jamil, there's Tifa. And just being weird and romantic. Diana is leaving the Moonrace's fate and peaceful return to Earth in Keel's hands, swapping place again. And she wants Lauren to hang out with her until her time comes to return to sleep. And then Lauren will be back for Soshi once his beautiful queen has gone back to sleep. So, don't worry, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. Soshi is going to end up with Lauren in the end anyway, I guess. Or at least they can hang out. Let's go and hang out until you go to sleep, old lady. Babel is studying archaeology. He wants to learn from the past in preparation for the future because he's got a good head on his shoulders. And that's going to work well because Lado is the ace salvager on the Gargantua because he's got... Oh yeah, but it might go even better if he actually used Chamber. But apparently he refuses to use Chamber because he wants to live honestly within his own means. But Chamber's doing his own bit. Chamber is working on ways of stopping the whale squids from getting angry, and he's trying to work out a way to do that where he doesn't shoot them with lasers and kill them all. Which, I mean, it's something. He hopes to one day be able to communicate with them, keeping with the universal truth of coexistence. And Lado's happy here, but if he ever did go back to the Alliance, he wants to take Amy with him to show him where he was born, in a fucking human farm, and then put in a robot for his entire life. So I'm not sure if that's a good one, actually. I'm not sure that's a good plan. So everyone at the KO company is so you guys get the big bonus! Well, hey, I love a big bonus! Nice work! And it's like, what's up, everybody? And Umar's like, he did his homework, but he's given us a bonus that the company can't really afford. Because there's... He's like, don't worry, there's like an infinite amount. There's infinite worlds out there with an infinite amount of pay and work. We'll get it back, it's easy. And seeing as he graduates elementary school tomorrow, he's going to be able to... expects he's going to be able to work even harder from now on. And he knows he's got his work cut out for him, though. Until he can give his company staff regularly scheduled bonuses like a real CEO, instead of just waiting for after the universe is saved every time. Oh my fucking god. So, you really want to go to school? And Gura's like, yes! I want to try my hand at Earth Custom and go to middle school. I think it would be a good idea. And Shoro's like, okay, buddy, good to see you again, friend. Guess I gotta balance hanging out with school and my work as an Interpol agent. Whew. See, there's still the robot mafioso I need to take out with Tetsujin and Black Ox. Maybe we should send the robot to school. I mean, are the bathtub dudes gonna... Yeah, the robot mafia are at it again! Get out there and start beating the shit out of them in their bath toys. Work never ends, Meki. Let's go. For Shororo. Never ends. The Neo Crushers are gonna go survey the solar system again, and they're leaving their new cadet, Namida, the little kid, in charge of defending the home front. Rose is gonna be making a trip to Gishin to drum up support for furthering relations between the two planets, and Takaru's gonna go and join her once he's done locally. And then the both of them head off for a reunion with their friends from Z Blue. So she's going to go to Gishin and say, people from Earth are cool. He's going to go to Earth and say, people from Gishin are cool. And then they'll kiss and probably more likely have a wedding than Rand and the other one. The Wing Boys are all preventers now, and their first mission is guarding the gate for its grand opening. All the pilots have got someone waiting to see them off. And Hero's got Relina. Hildy and Duo, the lady who loves Troa, the fucking lady from the farm who loves Wufei, Dorothy. I'm not sure Dorothy should really be talking to Quattro, but okay. So Relina, and Noin's like, you guys never really get your words out of your mouth, do ya? But their mutual understanding seems to be stronger than ever, and they're both like, I will fucking kill you. That's how you say I love you in Hero's language. And Quattro's still got the heart of space. There's still this huge fucking flower in space, though, that symbolises human cooperation with the ALS, and Marina is like, I can't really explain this very easily to people, but I gotta work on the speech on that one. And Setsuna comes in, he's like, howdy, the things you did were good and right. And she's like, yeah, and the things you did were good and right too. Our methods may differ greatly, but we can understand each other. And the events prove that that's not so easy. And the Celestial Beings are going to continue as an independent force, but there's a lot of reasons to be optimistic about their relations with the regular army, because Katie's like the fucking head of it. And she's good as hell. Setsuna's going to be heading to the ELS homeworld to try and achieve a deeper understanding between the two races, and he's like, I'll be back sometime. Bye. Just whooshes off. Zexis is Blue. I'll be back. So, Shin Dragon is now going to be an interdimensional delivery ship with a little bit of adventure and Darren do thrown in. It's like Ghetto Robo and the middle-aged fellas, and everyone's like, hey, only as old as you feel. They'll be along for the ride, and the further research into the still mysterious Ghetto Rays. And Hydo's like, well, there's always a job for us, right? In the Ghetto dimension, murdering people. Code, you want to do what? I want to take Mazinger to space. Because Zeus said that? Yeah! I want to join an outer space recon team, because Zeus said that he, in the vastness of space, awaits. And something about the sea of stars calls to me. And Zeus like, alright, go on. Off you go. Good luck, kid. He says, when you get back, sure I'll be a man, and maybe your dad'll have opened his eyes and not just be a fucking head with a spine coming out of it. And Saka's like, I'm not leaving Koji's dick to all those babes in space. And Boss is coming because he's like, I've already conquered all the gangs on Earth. I need to conquer all the... Bakayaro! You idiot! I need to conquer all the gangs in space! Boss, Mucha... Thanks, I guess. Go, Yasun, Cross, Kiku, Django, and Sensei. Fucking robot lady. They're gonna hang out and be cool here on Earth. Don't worry. So the 21st century security folks are up to their elbows in paperwork, which means that, oh shit, okay, there's a possible quake, dimensional quake, that they've got to go check out, and they've got to take the paperwork with them, because otherwise they're never going to get it fucking finished. So Akagi's getting ready to take on both heterodynes and paperwork, like any good ally of justice. Yeah, it's like, you got to take it with you, do the paperwork. It's okay, I'll do both, paperwork and heterodynes. Let's go, kids. Salarymen can work hard. In the end, only Callan and Rebel, or whatever his name is, are actually going to graduate from their high school. Rebel's going to follow Millie into television, and Callan doesn't know what she's going to do now that she's not an international terrorist. Just knows that it'll involve the good of Japan. She does want to start on that parent-child stuff though, and it's the future she's wanted all along. Lelouch and Suzaku aren't going to join in. They don't permit themselves the luxury. They're currently considering invitations to the Japanese government or Todo's new special ops unit, and Lelouch basically says there's no need to hurry. These days of peace should last for a little while at least. But when someone arises to mess these up, as they always do, we'll be ready, because I guess he's fucking Batman now. And then from a distance, C2 gives him like no end of shit. But from a distance, Lelouch wins Callan. Good congratulations for her graduation. But his fight as Zero, the miracle worker, will continue for all time as his penance for the past. Lelouch v. Britannia's dead again. Guess which place I don't care about. Fucking poor Lorelei. Time for graduation at Rindai High, and Clouseau and everybody else is kind of watching it, and kind of like, this is fucking bullshit. All these girls are underage. What's even the fucking point of me being here? If Clouseau's just going to arrest me. But Sasuke and Chidori are going to be graduating, even though they had extensive absences. Al is along. He's housed in a very heavy briefcase instead of being the ARX, and these dudes have a little bit of bantering. And then Sasuke! So Sasuke almost forgotten where his school uniform was, and Chidori's like, we're gonna be fucking late, asshole! But he's basically been fulfilling his various promises. He took her to see the ocean, but there's only one promise left. To kiss her once they get back to school. And then everyone's like, hell yeah, yeah, come on, fucking smooch already. Smoocher! You Boom, nailed it, you did it, Sasuke. Tick it off the list. Everyone hoots and hollers. Brilliant. And here's Maki, who, although she suffers from memory loss, is in good enough shape to go back to her nursing thing, and they're feeling fucking great now that the cause of their thing. Maki is like, there's a really deep pain like within my psyche. I can't put my finger on what that is. And then Hibiki is like, hey, Misato, whatever the other one name is, Maki, good luck, goodbye, I'm out. So Hibiki is now in charge of Solarian, and it's harder than it used to handle because there's no Z crystals anymore. The Geminian doesn't have a sphere either, which means Hibiki's plans of being a solo great traveller is all the more ambitious because he doesn't have any super magic bullshit moves to help him out. But Tri's patched it up as best she can, and so at least Hibiki will have his favourite robo back. Yep, just puts it on the things like, you got it, buddy. And there's the gate, which looks suspiciously like the cross gate. See, Blue! It's like, yeah, the gate's usable by all the other worlds that we went to and from. So, like, we're here to see you off, buddy. In this new super dimensional world. And Hibiki has cut his hair, as promised. He just doesn't look like it. And though Hibiki can pilot the Solarian on his own, he will need a navigator. And that's Suzune. And she's like, fucking... Suzune said, of course it's fucking me. I can't believe you tried to fly off without me. I started out with like... But you said you were going back to being a teacher, right? It's like, well, yeah, now I'm on fucking sabbatical, and I'm gonna come broaden my horizons by traveling throughout the fucking universe with you. And I'm gonna keep an eye on my naughtiest student. You can call it and oh fucking Jesus. Nia says, you could call it a honeymoon. And he's like, that's right. Sure. And Vicky's like, call it new adventure or whatever you want. But off you go, kid. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna go survey all the things that I helped defend with my own eyes. Let's go. And then he fucking shows up in words. See ya, Dad. Thanks, Dad. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Sister. Thanks, Z-Blue. And I guess AG. Let's go to the future. And that's the end of Z3. That's the end of the Z saga in the end. We did it. We did all of it. The only things we haven't seen personally are the other routes in this game and Setsuko's story. But Brunom and the other guy, who I really need to look up what the other guy's name is, have done that. So we can see that shit. But what a wild ride. Hibiki was the magicest baby in the end, but I mean, Gemini is the best, so. And there's a lot of shit we haven't seen any of the Gundam dudes. But yeah, so they got a cross gate. Thumbs up. They can shop wherever they fucking want now. If Vicky flies into a cross gate, ask him is actually Masaki. And apparently the deal with Asakim is explained somewhere else, or maybe in the Bible, or like in detail in the game. But apparently the deal is, at one point he went to Legius as a previous incarnation of himself with Shiroga, looking for the spheres, flying around, and flew away. And then one of the weird gods of Legius went, that robot's pretty cool, I think I'll make my own. And he made his own version, and then it just so happened that in the end the one it wants is Asakim, and thus it got Masaki. Like, apparently that's the deal. Apparently but I think I prefer the theory that Shu black holed him and it just fucking went really wrong one time. But Advent said it wasn't that, so fuck him. Advent's full of shit anyway. AIM was the most powerful dude. AIM, if he'd become a third stage 3 reactor, actually, we would have fucking lost every game forever. Because nothing would have been real. He would have just walked up to Advent and said, yo, you're a god, huh? And then suddenly he wouldn't be. And he's like, oh wow, I guess the universe is collapsing right now. And then it wouldn't be. And he'd just be laughing his fucking head off. Believe it in the miracles. AIM was easily the most powerful one, right? Like, maybe the fish was more powerful, like, because we don't know what the fuck the fish did. But, like, if the fish did things involving dreams, but not just dreams as in when you sleep, but also, like, your goals and things you want to do, like, that in theory could have fucked some shit up, I guess, because everybody's got dreams, right? And this is just the end of heaven, I guess. We did it. We made it to the end of heaven. So that last stage only took like fucking 2 hours, but then it was a little bit bullshit. It wasn't. I should have respected God more, I guess. But there was a lot of text. But we did it. And this was Tara said this was going to be his last one, he said, but people then said that was a mistranslation. He just said it was his last one for a while. He was just going to have a little bit of a break. But Moondwellers, coming soon. We did it! We got a trophy for... I think it just said game clear. So now we need new songs for the Gundam kids, because if we're going to be using all the different Gundam kids, we need more songs. Sure, I don't fucking know. I don't speak this shit. So, scenario chart. Let's look at what we're missing. So, this was the new guy route, and then this is the other route you'd get to do, which has another little split in it, so we need to do that. Then we've got the Sasuke route and the not Sasuke route. The go with Shin Dragon thing, I guess, or the like. It was another split like that. Another Mithril Gundam super split. Go with Shah, go with Shinji, go with Crow. Go with Shin Dragon, or go with Flash, the End of Dimensions, or go with the Quarter. There is only despair, or there is only hope, and then the end. We did it. Ooh, ooh. So let's load it and see. What did we end up at in the end? So level-wise, you know what? 98 ain't so bad. Oh, just fucking 9,443 PP. Fuck! I don't know what the New Game Plus reward is. There, one of them was you just get all the shit that you would have got if you did Rengoku and stuff after your first playthrough. But I'm gonna end.